Sorry, there was like a notification about moderation, keeping people safe, and I had to close that. So, all right, now let's waiting for some people to come in. I know it's been a while since I've done videos and streamed, but so this was one person watching, but I don't know if it's like me watching. Or maybe it's just me pulling up the stream on my computer. Oh, hello, Jinty and Pug fan. All right, so today I'm gonna be showing off some customs. Um, I have some customs to show off. I'm also and I'm also gonna be finishing up Darcy since I got the Capsule Plero one in for the face. So these are just gonna be some small customs. There's gonna be one big custom I'll show off in another video, like later on. Probably like my favorite pack member is a tie between Nelson and Kelly. Okay, mine, I don't know. To be honest, it's either it keeps switching between like there's Kelly, Ned, um, Jack, Isabella. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. I'll just say that. All right, so I guess I'll show off some customs I've been working on. First of all, first up, we'll go off with the simplest one. It's flatbeds. I repainted the top brown. I think I might redo I definitely want to redo the gray at some point. Not right now. So yeah, this is one. There's the one with the face. And this is the one with the walls cut off, just so the pack members can fit on here. Since every time I fit these guys on there, it's like it's like with Alfie, it's like yeah, he can like barely fit on there. Whereas now, pack members can like kind of he almost can fit on there. It's just not really that steady. I guess you can do that. You just need to be careful on the way you do that. Let's see if Kelly can. Oh yeah, he does fit. He's gotta be more careful when you try and carry these guys. So yeah, next up is Hector, which I got from eBay. I put a coal load in him. I mentioned I don't need that. Because they're not. Oh, beads got stuck in there. Because then they're gonna go everywhere when I show them, and I don't want that. Yeah. I only really did the buffers on them. That's really it. Looks like you can unscrew him from the. I admire Michael Brandon's voice for Kelly, Hector, and Diesel. My top favorite three voices. Yeah, I like them too. Especially for Hector. Yeah, he is top with Hector's voice. It's like keep away, bro. That sounded so like intimidating. So yeah, you can actually unscrew him from the base. I haven't tried it. I'm not here. Even though I have like my screwdriver here, I'm not gonna try it. I think I might get like a. I do want to like get like a second one and like use take the top off and use a chassis for something. Well, like use the runnable for something. So yeah, next up is an eBay lot I got, so I'm just gonna show them together. Oops, just knocked on that glue. Here is this flatbed, and yeah, I probably should have had Toby. I'm actually gonna have Toby bring it up first. First of all, here is this flatbed, which I got in a lot with these guys. I got in a lot with Victoria. I decided to have her face forward because I've seen a couple versions or a couple people have Victoria on the front and have Henrietta on the back. Some are like the complete opposite, but like, hold on, let me turn on my notifications. Where is the thing where I turn on my notifications? There it is. There we go. So yeah, there she is. It also came with an eBay lot with 5 more, I think. I think I have all now. I think I might be missing some. I don't know. I think it might just be those 5. I'm not gonna check my eBay things right now. Oh wow, there's 2 people watching. 2 or 3. It came with this circus car. Oops. And it came with this aquarium pack with this aquarium car with a shark. Yeah, I can move. The water looks kind of fake, right? No, it looks real. I'm thinking about it. It's just they did such a well thought out job on just like covering it up without it leaking. Then this is the sudsy tanker for Mr. Bubbles. So yeah, this is the eBay lot I got. This is the 5 that came in an eBay lot. I got separately. And another thing I got separately is these 4. Let's get a dash on. So yeah, I got these. I got another eBay lot with these 4. With duck. This is the reason why I bought this set. I got a new duck. Since I turned the other one into what you're about 1 year you are about to see, well, after these 4. So yeah, this is sort of my own version of Duck. I tried making it like my own version of Duck as best as I can. Like I made him like kind of similar to the 80th anniversary Duck Trackmaster one, where he's like this shade of green, well, more like an olive shade of green. I think he's a bit darker than that, but I like this. That's just kind of my own take on him. Like you have this gold like dome thing. This was like in the. I don't think this was. I think this was in the books. I don't think it was in the show. I definitely know the smoke box I added on there was in the books and not the show. So I just decided to add that on there. So yeah, faces carried over from them. Learn curve one, take and play duck face, and same with these things like the like sandboxes, I guess you can call them. So yeah, and it came with a couple others. I sort of decided to turn into other things. Here is Puffa. It's made from I forget which Rosie it is. I know it's a Rose. It's a Rosie from I can't remember what year it was. It's like 2010 or something, maybe a year above 2011 or something. It's around the time where Learning Curve or Tommy was trying to make CGI faces for the characters. but they look terrifying. So I decided to replace it with a lady face. I originally put a smallpox door on it, but I just um, but then I just decided, and a different, it had a different lamp, but then I just decided I'm just gonna do something different and make put a lady face on there since I gave Puffa a face since this is my headcanon. Puffa is gonna be a female into my series, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, this is a lamp from a this is a Lego lamp. So you one by one, cardboard for the cow catchers. So yeah, it also came with dash. I think I might pick the front gray at some point. So, yeah, because I'm not gonna. Yeah, I just don't want. Oh, yeah, because when I have dash in my collection, I don't really care. And it also came with this Freddy, which I'm not gonna use personally. I would like to get like the take and play, take along or take and play Freddy. So yeah, this Freddy. So what I'll do is I'll just put him away on this shelf right here. So yeah, oh yeah, and I also I also turned Duck into. Speaking of which, I turned the old Duck into this crane, like Painter crane engine, where it's like a this dock spaces with it's like a dock with a crane arm. So yeah, uses the old dock with a ordinary Bert for the face. This is made of wood and Lego, the back piece. Um, this wasn't in the post, I know. It wasn't finished. I painted the bogies black. Um, I decided to put a screw on there just to make them turn. Just I just think it kind of fits. He doesn't really turn at all. Like every time I try to make him turn, I don't have the tight corners on me, but it's especially gets worse when you put him in the tighter corners. When you put him in the tighter corners, yeah, he does get stuck. Yeah, that's why I don't do the turn feature on these articulated engines. Since these guys they can't take corners, so yeah, I decided to paint it brown. There was a few different colors. It was blue at one point, but then I decided to paint it brown. This brown color, orange brown. So just to kind of because there's a couple panniers that are brown, this brown color with yellow lining. I just decided to keep it empty because a lot of pannier cranes are kind of empty looking. So yeah, next up is actually a returning character, um, which is one of my OCs that I actually use. I actually use him. Well, I made him since I was like 10 or 11 back when I first started making videos. Though yeah, my old crappy videos from when I was younger, like 10 or 11. Um, yeah, and I made him. Yeah, it's like I made my own OCs and I just never used him. So yeah, here is Eddie. He was originally made using like I don't know what the brand is called. It's an engine that kind of looks like this, except it's like much shorter, like this short. and the funnel was really small, super squished. Just didn't really like it, so I decided to redesign him using an old style Thomas. Number like 5 or 6. I just decided to put NW, change it to NWR in 20 for the sides at least. Still the same black and red colors from last time, the original model. And I decided to extend out the smoke box using a Lego piece, which I think that was actually from Puffa, the smoke box store when I originally put it on there. This is a push along Thomas smoke box since I used the smoke box on this Thomas here. Since I accidentally just like wait, no, I used other smoke box on Cameron over there. Which is another guy's OC. That's not mine. This is my OC. Yeah, I know he looks like a German engine, so, like red and silver lining, like a British engine would have. I know it's technically white, but I don't have a white paint pen. It's kind of acts up. It dries out so quickly every time I use it. It acts like a pile of crap. So yeah, and he has gold wheels as well. There's the back, and yeah, this was actually my old GT custom. Just wasn't a big fan of it, so I decided to read. This is so, and because of that, I redid GT using a 2014 Oliver. Um, so yeah, and I put a firebox on him since he never had a firebox for some reason. I have no idea why. Kept the face. So yeah, now I have Engine T that looks much more accurate and probably more original. Yeah, bring Pug in as well. Yeah, and they look really nice together. I think I might paint the Runnerwood gray at some point. Just not right now. So yeah, Jinty and Pug were actually off of a couple DeviantArt things I was looking at where they had like red lining on them. I don't have a picture right now. So yeah. So that's why they have the red lines. And yeah. I've made a couple OCs. Next up is another OC. Yeah, like I just said. Here is Fetco. Yeah, Fetco is actually a name that I actually based off of. I literally just saw a guy at Walmart called Fetco, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna make my OC called Fetco." So yeah, he's made using a Maximum Enterprise engine. So yeah, just modified with a bunch of black roofs and black around. I decided to move the 20 over here since the 20 I over here, but it was really small and you can barely read it. So I just move it and put NWR right here. move 28 over here and put NWR right here. I know it sounds like every OC has an NWR, but there's a couple of I have a couple more OC ideas I want to do. I have an idea for some of the names. Well, one of them. I'm not gonna reveal it right now. Oh, three people are watching. I'm not gonna reveal the names right now. Let's just say one is gonna be a she, a big female tenor engine, and then one is gonna be a broad gauge engine. And this is gonna be for my new show that I want to start up, uh, called The Tales from Sodor. Um, so yeah, these are literally what my OCs are for. Tales from Sodor. These are my series. Um, next up, okay. Next up is Kana. So yeah, Kana is made using a Maximum Enterprise high-speed diesel engine. It's the same one I use for Pip and Emma. Um, yeah. So yeah, I put a push-on Han Mei face on her. Yeah, and I painted her in her orange and go colors while also making some creative liberties. Like I put a yellow line right here. Oh, oh, this is I think this is. Oh, I think this is the yellow line on top of Small Engines Go. This yellow line I was gonna remove, but I said I'm just gonna keep it for creative liberty purposes. So yeah, coaches. These are actually made using my Red Express coaches because I want to get the actual ones at some point. So yeah, now let's move on to the road vehicles, and then I'll move on to the next batch of engines. So first off, um, oh, I think I just said it just for the sake of it. I got a bunch of things from eBay. I got Oliver from eBay, a Trackmaster Oliver. He's a little bit scratched up and kind of messy. That's how it came from eBay. So yeah, some of the silver was done by me. And I Nelson from eBay. I modified him a bit. There's a lot to modify. I painted the front red. I was gonna paint the sides red, but I realized I made a mistake. I said not to. I just a mistake. I thought the sides were red, so I just painted them red. That was a horrible idea, so I removed them. Painted them black. Again, I also did the back too. And the back lines. I think I might redo them. Who knows though? Since the lines were actually on backwards. Right here for some reason, since the yellow is supposed to be like the outlines, and the red is supposed to be like the inlines, like you can see here, and not the other way around. They just made a mistake. So yeah, here's the red wheels. I would like to make a trailer for him at some point. So yeah, and I also got Isabella from eBay, the wooden Isabella. So yeah, wheels done by me, of course. Yeah, yada yada. The same here. I did the inside as well. I don't know why, but who cares? I just did the inside. Now I'm thinking about, I do want to get the Elizabeth because I was originally gonna get like the Trackmaster Elizabeth, but then I would have to cut off the coal piece to it. But I would like to have the wooden one. So yeah, here's a trailer, which strangely the trailer um was made, but it was never used in the classic series. Like it was at all, or the Jack in the Pack series for some reason. Yeah, I just decided to keep the trailer and just add modifications to it. And here's a custom I made. Here is Ned. Yeah, I redid Ned like I said I was gonna do. So yeah, he's pretty much entirely made of wood here. Like I think this section is made of wood with Lego for the wheels, the wheelbase, turntable piece. Yes, he actually turns. I know a lot of people are really bad with that. Just they don't even make him turn. They just keep him static when they make a custom Ned. So yeah, and Lego here and here. It also uses Lego for the arm here. But I also use cardboard for the bucket right here and here. So yeah, like the original one, it has a working bucket to him. I originally put the glued the bucket in front of here on the front of this, but it wouldn't stay on, so I just decided to like cut the top off and just put the front here and put these pins on there. All right, sorry about that. Sorry for the inconvenience. I just realized I'm on a time limit. Me and my dad, I think you can already see it. What I just posted in the chat. Me and my dad have the same phone time limit. Me and my dad have the same phone. This is the new phone. We're both on T-Mobile. We both got a new phone. So, and he's the one that gives me time limits a lot. And when the time limit is off, it's gonna disconnect from the internet. So basically, so yeah, and now there's literally nobody watching. Not even one on my computer. Well, actually, it is. I'm pretty sure it'll come back. I'm pretty sure we're gonna come back at some point, hopefully. I don't even know why we started the computer. So, but yeah, like I said, here's Ned. Um, Solar construction company. I didn't. I only put construction company on one side and not the other because it's really small for me to put on there on this side. And if I did put it, I'll probably put it on there. I'll probably screw it up. Like this here. I know you can guys. You can almost. You can kind of read it, but not really. Um, the 19. Put 19 on there. I probably should have separated soda and 19, but okay. Okay, he's back. Okay, all right. I think my phone's glitching out. So yeah, you got take and play Ned face on there, take and play face, or is it take along face? Since yeah, the take along, take and play really small. So So yeah, this is why it took so long and why I didn't put line on there at first. The front line, or even glue this piece on from the back. Ooh, oops. It's because I was waiting for the face to arrive. I wanted the take and play face, so so yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I repainted Miss Jenny's car, Miss Jenny's truck. I forget what the actual name is. He uses a Maisto. It says it's that's what it says in the bottom. I don't know if it's the actual company name. Fire chief car that I took apart for some reason. I have no idea why. I guess that's all I can use for Miss Jenny's car. With clay taped together that I taped on there, added on there and taped it on. And a Thompson Minis wheel on the top. So yeah, it's a darker blue now. So yeah, oh yeah, all right, I'm not gonna show off every custom I worked on. I think they'll all get their own. A lot of them will get their own videos at some point. Like if I don't show Shane or Carlos, I mean I might do that now at the time. I'm not gonna. Oh, oh. Yeah, I don't want to waste time, this much time. So let's just put them out. I don't care. Some of them out. All right, so now let's move on to the next batch. So first up is Arthur. I also got from eBay. Well, I got it separately. So yeah, I just painted the running board on them and the buffer beam. It's gonna struggle just barely turning on corners, but next up is Emily and her coach, which I also redid. It's made using a 3D printed body that someone was selling. I think they're actually a lot of these are actually sold out now, so I can't really link them now, which I really hate that. So, because I want to get more of these, I guess I'll get my own 3D printer and 3D print my models since I actually want to get Nia and Rebecca, and they're not just sold out. Actually, so yeah, I actually want to get a 3D printer. I actually have like on Tinkercad, they're private. I don't want anybody to steal it from me. It's unless it's a friend of mine, an IRL friend that has like a 3D printer. and they'll just send it to me, which I highly doubt because I don't think I have many IRL friends that have like 3D printers. So So yeah, on Tinkercad, I have models of Nia, Rebecca, and Donald Douglas that I want to make, that I want to print out at some point. I just need to get my own 3D printer to actually do that. So let's not waste any time and show off this Emily. So yeah, here she is. I decided to give her the gold lines just to be more creative. I also gave her this thing right here, this oval thing, as like a crest kind of thing. I'm not gonna use it for like a nameplate. I mean, I might. Who knows? I think I might use that for the nameplate because that's what she had before, or just like some random crest that talks about her year when she was born. So yeah, here's a tender. Number 12. It's the only thing I did in yellow. And here's your all engines go coach that I redid. Got another knockoff old slow coach and redid it. So yeah, it's not much different from the old one except the front piece is added on there is a bit longer. So I'm just gonna clean off the table. Next up is Edward, which I also made from a 3D printed model from the same guy before they sold out. I only did the front. Face and Adventures Edward face. Since the push along one is too big, so yeah, they actually have wheel arches on there. I also added them on my 3D printed 3D models in Tinkercad. So yeah. Tender stayed the same except I put the red on repainted thing, put red on the wheels. Yeah, and I actually decided to do the thing where I've seen people do is paint this section here. Oh, the like the rims of the wheels black, the outside of the wheels black, to make it look like a smaller wheel with the others. So that's what I did. I did that with a lot of my customs actually. Or I just painted the front of the wheels black. So yeah, next up is Carlos. So yeah, since I don't need my old Edward anymore, I took since I don't need this the Mattel Edward anymore, I turned this into Carlos. So yeah, I just painted in black, painted the smoke box gray, and the cow catcher is actually from my 3D printed snowplow that's another guy was selling. I think it's like this Quality Trains. He's also selling Henrietta and Hannah. They look really good. I kind of want to get them as well. Um, so yeah, it's a push along Victor face. This is a Hanmei lamp. I repainted the front since I accidentally chipped it off when I was cutting off the face. And the tender is a Thomas Wood Emily with Cole from a knockoff Donald, because like I said, I'm gonna be redoing Donald at that point. So yeah, and the light just and the light just flickered. I don't know how. Probably because I have my ceiling fan on because it's really hot. It gets really hot in this room, and I have my ceiling fan on. So yeah, and this is probably the last one. Here is Shane. Well, probably the last one of the smaller customs. I'll show Sam off. Sam will definitely get his own video. So since I redid him as well. So yeah, this is made using an engine I got from Target with a push-along face and cow catcher that I cut off in front. It's a slightly different color from the paint, but it's fine. Sometimes because I also just like repainted the lines as well. Doesn't really matter if it's these are two different colors since most of the time in real photos and stuff, it's harder to notice. It's more prevalent in real life of the differences in color. In the tender, I also made using wooden blocks with cardboard on there. I just decided to do that. Yeah, this is from Orion, my old Nia custom because I'm gonna be redoing that. I want to make a bigger one. So, yeah. I'm gonna show off one last thing before I go. Well, I'm not gonna go just yet because in the title it says I'm gonna be finishing up Darcy, and I might still do that. Oh, I can't go under the bridge. I redid him. He still uses Lego. The boiler is made using bottle caps with a wooden hero face. I know someone said that you shouldn't be using it, and instead I should print out the face. I might do that. I don't really print out faces all that much anymore. Yeah, that face is probably temporary, maybe, because I want unless I decide to print out a face. Might do that. Yeah, and the tender is made using push-along Thomas and James wheels. I think these are Thomas chassis. Technically, they're Thomas running boards and a James chassis. This is a Thomas running board with Rajiv's bogey and black wheels from probably James, and this is I don't have any black wheels, so I used this painted black. It's from is it from a push-along? It was blue before. I think it's a Thomas wheel. Looks like it. And this is just a James chassis all along with a wooden railway magnet. I think I might cover up the buffer beam since I don't think he has a buffer beam on the back because he's from America. Yeah, and I just put cardboard around it. I know it has coal. Hold on, there's a piece of hair. Hold on. Let me get it out. Yeah, the post had like coal on there. I didn't glue it on. I will glue it on at some point. Yeah. I thought I broke off the cup one. No, it's fine. Wheels still the same. These are push the smaller wheels. Yeah, these are the same push on black wheels. I think they're from a James. These are from a knockoff Thomas and a Percy, a normal Percy with these wheels. I think I might replace the chassis with another one at some point. I do not like the wheels, the middle wheels they put on there. I don't have that many 060s, 060 chassis. So yeah, Lego pieces on the top and all that. I do want to paint the cylinders at some point. So yeah. I guess before I start working on Darcy, I want to show off customs that either I'm not really happy with, and now that I'm looking at them, and I want to need to finish. I realize how stupid my diesel tank claw is. I mean, it's understandable, but I just don't know what I was doing, especially with the claw piece. I want to redo that. So 3 people watching. I don't know if he or she's still commenting. I think for some reason, I blocked some people. That was my fault. I don't know why I kept them blocked. I think it's because they're kind of mean to me, and even if after they redeemed themselves, I didn't even like. I'm gonna drop my versus 2. I didn't even like unblock them, so I think I might watch it from a different channel, maybe a stream. So let's see if there's some people commenting. I'm gonna watch it from my second channel. I didn't even realize I have a second channel. Okay. Actually, by the way, I got a new computer since the old one's kind of old. No. Everybody's unblocked. Realized. So yeah, here is Porter, a custom I never finished. I don't know why I didn't. I cannot believe I didn't finish him. There's a couple customs I didn't even finish. Ivan and this guy. This is something I noticed when I was starting work on like a few customs. I was like, why didn't I finish this? I usually don't like hold up. Why didn't I finish Ivan? Like, I usually don't like hold off customs for like months or even years. Unless it's like Porter for like years, which I didn't even finish. I didn't even get take and play face. I still need to do that. Especially now that I originally used a wooden Porter face for Sam. It's really small now. So I want to get it's the smoke boxes. I think it's just too big on this Porter, so I want to get a take and play face for him. I'm just um I'm just kind of broke right now. I don't really have much money to really do anything. Which is why Donald and Douglas haven't really been updated like I want to do for a while, since I'm saving up to buy a new car, since I've been kind of busy with college, relationships. My girlfriend that I originally was in a relationship with for like since the beginning of the year broke up with me this I think last month. So and I've been just kind of busy, just like with driver's ed class since I just passed the written test. Um, this is my first driver's ed class, and I'm going to be driving a car on Friday, so learning how to drive. And I'm kind of saving up, I'm kind of saving up to buy a new car, not like a toy car, but like an actual car. So, and because of that, I don't really have much money. So, and I lost, and I haven't even started my new job yet. Due to the fact that it's taken really long for the employees to hire me. So that's why things have been kind of delayed. That's why Poor doesn't have a face. That's why Ivan is not done yet. He just needs a face. Here is Jeffrey, which I'm starting to realize, which I'm not really happy with. This is made from an engine that I bought from. I mean, the tender looks fine on its own, I guess. This was made from an engine that I bought from, I believe it was Target. And wooden wheels. I think it was a Target one. Yeah, it was made from an engine. This engine, just not really the biggest fan of it. This one. So, with a take and play Henry face, no eyebrows, so slightly yellow. It uses my childhood Henry, so it's kind of sun damage. I turned the rest of Henry for Stanley. The railway series Stanley. And here is Diesel 10. I cut off the top for some reason, and I cut this piece off. I don't know why I did that. I can't believe I did that. The claw, it's fine though. I don't. It doesn't really matter. The claw, I might read because clay it has some clay on the front. The claw, I might redo. I think this is okay. It's just that the claw piece, I want to redo that. So, all right. But yeah. Now that I've shut up enough customs, all right. All right. Um, I'm also gonna be finishing up Darcy on stream. Make it a bit taller. Since I was gonna do this in another stream, but I got this capsule player Darcy in today, and I was already planning on doing a stream today, so I was gonna do it yesterday, but I just didn't really feel like it. So yeah, this one actually, here she is. I came with an Alfie. The face might work pretty well. So even though it looks really small, I think the face will work pretty well. So so yeah. All right. Now let's get started. I'm not gonna look at the camera, so. I hate doing this upside down because of the cab on the top. I guess you can call them that, and the siren. I guess this piece, the shoot piece. So yeah, I also redid. This came off. I also redid Darcy using Lego. This drill piece I got from eBay. Okay, there's another screw here, so. But yeah, I bought this in, so I thought I would finish her on stream. in the same stream. I was gonna do it on another day, but I just decided, fine, I was gonna do it daily. So yeah, there's the cab, there's the face. It's gonna be really hard to get off, and especially those glasses. I don't even know if they're gonna fit on her. I think they might be a bit too small. By the way, I actually put glue on the face, so I'm pretty sure I brought my pliers to do this. I'm always there we go. There's the face. I pretty sure brought my pliers and the sander. To cut this off. I'm always unprepared, so I'm just now realizing I forgot my pliers, but so yeah, yeah, it fits really well. I just need to glue it on. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my pliers and probably even the sander as well. See ya. All right, so we only have the tools to do this. It's kind of hard to do this. That's why I have a sanding kit to cut this piece off on these capsule play roll faces. I'm sending a lot of these pieces flying. Here's some pieces of the peg. The thing that keeps the face. Yeah, that's great. I'm just gonna sand it down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thomas just fell off the top of the hill, the top of the golden, the muffled mountain, the mountain tunnel. He was supposed to go up there. He's supposed to be up the hill, and like he just fell off. Also, by the way, since me and my dad have the same phone, and he gives me time limits. The phone also just completely shuts down at 9 o'clock. Like at 9 o'clock, its bedtime starts, and it just shows off a white screen. So I think I might end the stream here by like towards 9 o'clock, a little bit earlier than that. So yeah, okay, I think I need to send it down. But I know Parson shouldn't be doing. Fine, I don't really care. I just didn't want the face to stick out too much. All right, face is all ready to go. was. I just realized this glue is not even coming out. It's already stuck in there. I need to grab my pin to make it stick out. It's weird because I literally just like closed it, the glue lid. It tends to happen every time I close it. Most of the time when I close off the glue lid, it just, yeah, it just, the glue just gets stuck on there for some reason. All right, I think I just, I guess I think I just fixed it. Sorry for, okay. Okay, I put like way too much glue on there. Okay. All right. Don't know how well you can see that, but face is glued on. So yeah, here is Darcy. All here is Darcy, all completed. She's made a Lego again. This articulates now. I didn't use a Lego turntable piece this time. It tends to kind of go down a lot, so I decided to use a Lego, like a, oops, like this piece. One that was already painted on, so it can actually stay on and not like come off or anything like that. So, and this turns or goes up and down. It's a bit loose on mine, but not as loose as like Jack here. It's the bucket here is really loose. Got a loose one. That's how it came from eBay. I got a loose one. And I added these pieces on here. These actually move in the show, so I decided to add them on here. So yeah, a lot of my customs, I just literally all of them look a lot like Olive Grand. I'm deciding to change it now. I want to make my own customs, like my own original customs that look no other. That look just like that makes it look like, oh, a guy made it. This is the only time a guy actually made like peak customs, I guess. That looks more original and less like somebody else's customs and less like a rip off of somebody else's customs. So now I'm just gonna put that potato off. All right, nobody's commenting now. I guess I'll be wrapping up. Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up soon. Maybe I'll play some Battlefront or something. Actually, no, I have no time to play Battlefront, so I barely have any time to play Battlefront. So I'm probably not gonna put the glasses on her because I realized they're. Yeah, I just realized they're a bit too small. They're pretty much the same size. I want to like make custom glasses of her at some point. They're probably not gonna move, unfortunately, but like I want to make glasses for her. All right. Oops. this table's a but yeah, this table's a mess from all the customs I've shown on the stream. So I'm gonna move some of the pack numbers. Oh wow. It's already like it's almost 9, so I think I'll probably end the stream here. So yeah, here's all the pack. I don't have all of them yet. I still need to get Max and Monty, Patrick, Byron, and Buster. I think of one other grade. Not the Rodinator. I'm definitely not gonna do that. So yeah, gotta keep holding it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm just gonna end it here. So yeah, I want to thank you to everyone who came in. I just realized the stream's kind of starting to lag here, some pretty bad quality. Well, one person that came in. I know it's not as like many people as like my last stream, but so yeah, I might stream again tomorrow maybe. I'm actually gonna make it like a gaming stream. I know I don't really do gaming on this channel all that much. My about section says I realize it says like I make gaming content. I want to do that. Do like gaming streams. I'm probably not gonna do the story. Since yeah, it's kind of a thing. But yeah, I haven't gone. I only just have like the 4 games right now. I want to get like Wonders of Sodor and the Lego Star Wars game and a couple others. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Which I'll probably have my next stream. I'll probably stream in the morning. Probably be like East Coast. I forget where I live. Where do I live? I think in the Pacific Coast. Like probably Pacific time, it's like 9 o'clock Pacific time or something like that. Who knows? Might do it a bit later, so probably in the afternoon. Who knows? I'm probably gonna be busy in the morning, so. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I know how to end my, if I remember how to end my stream.